Let's talk about takeaway and starting the swing. So what we're going to focus on is how we separate from the backswing into the downswing and how we start the club on the way back. So what we're going to do is talk about a crane and a wrecking ball. So the pivot of the crane moves the wrecking ball, the club face. So if I was to take back, the body's the crane and the arms are the wrecking ball. So if I was to take the arms back, the club face would look in a closed position, the toe would be down the way. But as my arms go back the way, so as my arms fold on the way back, they hold their position. But what happens is the club head, the toes pointing up the way. So what happens is the right arm, so if I take the club back, using the pivot of the crane and the wrecking ball using the arms, so as you can see the arms are tossed up the way as the pivot moves. So the toes pointing upward direction. So if I take the club back in that position, it looks slightly closed. But because our pivot or the crane of the body rotates the body, then that's where the arms are lifted slightly on an inclined plane. So what we're going to talk about is how we hold the wrists in a good hinging position as the arms are tossed up the way. So that will create quite a good plane, or the ideal plane. So what we need to do is use the pivot of the hips and the body to toss the arms up the way. So as I was saying, use the crane. The crane is the pivot of the golf swing, so if we turn the crane, the wrecking ball turns as a point of contact with the crane moving around that point. So as the pivot or the body rotates, the arms and the body are tossed up, or the arms are tossed up into a position where they're naturally lifted. So what we need to try and understand is the arms are tossed up the way because the pivot turns, the arms move in an inclined plane and they're through into impact. So what happens is it comes from a tossing action, then it comes back through, and then the arms move on that inclined plane. So what we need to do is use the pivot to understand momentum, or we need to use the pivot to create momentum. So if I was to get into a position, so if the faster the crane moves, the quicker the wrecking ball moves. So if I was to move my body, use my pivot to create momentum, then as I come back down, we use the weight of the club to understand how the arms are tossed up from the contact with the pivot, so we can turn around that position. So if I was to use the pivot to create momentum and use the weight of the club and the arms to start the golf swing. So if you are struggling with starting the golf swing, you need to understand that the arms have the arms never start off the golf swing, it's always the pivot. So if the pivot starts the golf swing, the arms are tossed up in the natural position, and if I was to come back down the way, then the weight of the club and the pivot should work both in tandem to start the golf swing. So a lot of golfers who struggle to start off the swing from a static position, they will yank the arms up first. That's where they'll get the club going too far back on the inside. So if I was to use the pivot, the arms are tossed up the way in a natural position, and they're lifted slightly because our pivot is moving at the correct order or the correct sequence. So what we need to do is use the weight of the club and the pivot to start the golf swing. So if you struggle to obviously start from a position, if you were playing tennis, you'd meet the object the object on hitting the ball. So if I was to, golf swing can be really hard to start. So what you need to do is feel like you're turning your hips back and forth, but without the golf club to start off with. Just a job to work on is turn your hips, feel like the weight's loading on your right side and then on the left side. Feel like you're basically doing different intervals. So if I was to put the club across my shoulders and I was to turn, feel like you're catching a move on the way back. So feel like you're lifted. So if I was to do that, feel like the weight's lifted from your left side and all the way to the right, and feel just catch an interval. So it is difficult to start the swing from a static position. So all we need to do is start the position of moving the body first. Feel like the arms are tossed up the way in an inclined plane, and as I come back down, the arms are tossed back through by the body. So the pivot's going from turning on the way back to turning on the way through, and the arms just follow the rotation of our body. So the position of the body is released in the start of the golf swing. So if I was to turn, if I was to refer back to that crane position again, so if the crane turns, the arms move with the crane. So if the crane turns back to its individual position, the arms should move directly in line with the plane of the arms, or the pivot should dictate the position of the arms. So what we need to do is pivot and use the momentum of the pivot to start the golf swing. So even if you start with the club over here and then start doing that, you look slightly daft in the tee if you're turning your hips too much, and then just feel like you're catching an interval, create some momentum. So from here, I'm going to build up some speed, and as I take the club back, feel like you're catching one of those time phases. So if I go back, come back through, just get the habit of starting to swing like that. So use the momentum of the pivot, use the arms from a direct position of the pivot. So if I was to use my pivot, the arms are tossed up the way, they're naturally lifted. So a lot of golfers are just, from this position, they keep their bodies static, they'll lift the arms up, no rotation on their shoulders, and what we'll do is we'll chop the club back down like an axe back on that swing path. So if we use the pivot properly, the arms are tossed up, so to go from slightly low position to a raised position, that will help obviously the arms come back down and fall into the slot on the way down and create that desired power. So if you've got any thoughts on that, let me know and subscribe to my channel at Jim.